Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Market Wave. Today is November 10th. Let's look at it how things are for November 11 to November 15 look like. So far, for economic data perspective, we have Wednesday CPI and core inflation rate data that is coming out. Thursday, we have PPI. We have also Powell is speaking also on a Thursday. And Friday, we have retail sales. Those are the economic data that look like. For earning perspective, we have Home Depot, Shopify, other few names is Kava, Spotify. On a Thursday we have Amet, and Friday we have Baba as well. Let's look into the charts. Let's look at it. The first one we have it, the SPX. SPX 6000 is cycle level. I tried to break it on a Friday and it went to all the way to 6112.50. Let's see if this week it can continue break above 6000 and go to 6005 and try to break even Friday's high, which is 6112. It can take to 620, 628 and 634. And after for support perspective, 5993, 5989, 5981.36 and 5975. So far as we saw SPX on from the last week, it moved almost 300 points from the lowest on last week. So if SPX can break above 6000, then we can see those levels. If it's below 6000, it can consolidate somewhere close to here between 6000 to 5975 for a few days before it kind of moves to the next level. Next is QQQ. QQQ, it after Wednesday, it tried to break 500 and it held the 500 level. So after that, QQQ started moving to 5350, 56, 5840, 510, 511.15, 513, all those levels, and all the way to 515. It couldn't broke 515 level. So as long as it can break and hold 515, we can see 518, 521, and 525. Below that, 513, 511.50, and 510 and 508. I would like to not break, but I would like not QQQ breaking 5350. So that's a pretty good level to hold so far on QQQ. Next, let's look at it, Tesla. Tesla, amazing move on a Friday. After it broke 300, it moved to all the way to 30 points, which is all 29.329. It went to all the way there. So as long as Tesla can break about 325, we can see 329, which is the Friday's high, 334, 343, 357, and 365 range. Below that, 319, 313, 308, and 300 level to hold. As long as it holds, it's pretty good for Tesla. The next one is MSTR. MSTR, we saw over the weekend, the Bitcoins are keep running. All the other crypto names are running as well. We talked about it. Bitcoin can easily touch 88K and I would say even 100K pretty soon as well. For MSTR, it closed at 270.45. We do see movement on, as long as it holds 268.51, it can move to 280.40, 291, 300, or 312. For below that, it can go to 263.50, 257, 250, and 244. Same thing with the other names that helps when crypto runs is Coin closed at 272. After it broke the 220, 216, 220 level, it went to all the way to 272. So now if it can break and hold over here, it can run to 283, 290, 300, 306. and all the way to 320. Below that is 266.50, 261.50, 256.50, and 248. And if it's need more lower, then it can go to all the way to 238.40. In my opinion, coin and MST are a pretty good trade if you wanted to trade for it. Another name that we can see, let's look into the Meta real quick. Meta is in the quite a range past few days. As you can see, Meta was kind of quite a consolidating. It was kind of keep trying to break below 560. It couldn't last week, and then it couldn't break about 600 as well. 600 is psych level. As you can see, it tried to break it multiple times and it failed. So I would wait for Meta to either break about 594 for quick 600 call, or 610 call, or 605 call. But if you wanted to wait for a better move, I would wait for the 600 level to go for the long calls, which is 608, 621, 628. Those are some levels about that. Below that, 588, 584, 580, and 574. I would not consider any calls below 574. The next in the list, Amazon. Amazon had a pretty good move last week. It tried to break 200 many times, and finally last week it broke that. And once it broke, it went to all the way to 206, 208, 212 level. It couldn't break 212 levels. So once it break 212, we gonna see 216, 220. Below that, again, 200 level has to hold, or 195, 193 may come, or 190 at the end. Let's look at the next one is Palantir. Palantir had an amazing move after consolidating many days between 41 to 45 level. It moved to 48 after earnings, and then went all the way to 50.66. As long as Palantir can hold 57, I can see 50 at 50, 60 and $63 upside. For downside, it can 55.5, 53.4, and 50.66 can come. Next in the list, App. This stock had amazing move after earnings. It went to quite a move. It was around 175.86, and after earning, it went to all the way to 257.78. So yeah, it closed 290. So I can see if app can continue move, I can see 300 can come, and 310, 300, 310 that can come easily, as long as it holds here and break about 294. Below that, 286, 278.80, 269.50, and 257.78 is can come. Let's quickly look Microsoft. Microsoft had a pretty good run as well. It tried to break below 406.50 level, but it couldn't last week, and then it started moving up. It broke 414.58 level and 421. It couldn't break 425.50 level, so if it's gonna break that, we can definitely see 430, 433, and 438 level can come next. Next one is NVDA. NVDA had an amazing move last week. It went to all the way to 150. So let's see, it closed 147.63. If it can break above 150, it can go to 154, 160. Below that is 145, and 140 can come. The earning is next week, so if you're planning to buy calls for next week, you may pay a little premium towards that, so consider that. But overall, let's look at it how things goes on Monday, and do not jump on any random trades. If you wanted to look for our trades and alerts, please follow us on Twitter on Market Wave. And I'll post the Twitter link on the description, so please follow that, and have a good day.